little bit better. I mean, I thought the guys, we challenged them. We were averaging something like 15 points a quarter in the first quarter, giving up 28 in the last 4 games. But I'm proud of the way guys who were in uniform tonight came in and battled. I mean, that's all we can go with. Guys not dressed, injured, we can't worry about that. It was a lot of points out of our lineup with Andrea and Leandro, but everybody that walked on the court tonight contributed, whether it was on the defensive end or offensive end.
The attitude different tonight, Coach? You talked about believing last game, and it sure looked like it tonight.
Like they believe. The guys the guys in uniform that participated believed. They knew we were shorthanded, so everybody carried their load, which was huge. I thought DeMar did a heck of a job of attacking the basket. Getting the free throw line 16 times was huge for him, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to continue to attack because he's too athletic and too quick not to get to the rim in an ISO situation.
You got 17 out of Bayless, but I gotta believe getting him out there on D-Will was the focus of that change in the lineup.
Well, I mean that was one thing that we were looking at, was getting Jared out there. We were going to start him and look at him in that situation without LB, and then LB come off the bench. So 2 point guards. I thought it was good. Again, Jared is more of a 1-2 than he is a 1, so it fit in pretty well with he and Jose.
What did you think of the job he did on Darren Williams?
It was good. Darren is one of the toughest one-on-one guys there is in the league, and he did a solid job, and you're not going to stop him. I mean, everybody's tried, but what you got to do is not let him get everybody else involved, and make sure you stand your ground and, make him work for every inch, and I thought he did. But, we didn't shut him down. Let's don't get that twisted. So,
But it looked like he got inside his head a little bit.
Well, no, he didn't.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
No, Darren missed. He missed some shots he normally misses. And, Jared did a heck of a job, don't get me wrong, but we didn't shut him down. How many points did he have? 24, okay. So he still went to work.
Coach, the guy that didn't really get going tonight for them was Chris Humphreys. Did you do anything different? What did you see?
Our guys just manned up, Jones.
Yeah.
Amir did a good job. Eddie came in and did a good job of battling him in the paint, bodying him, and make sure we kept a body on him, and just attention to detail. I thought that was huge for what they did.
Coach, what has this team not been doing to create a 7-14 record right now?
What have we not been doing? Yeah. Well, a lot of it is our number. What's it? Andrea Bagnani's been hurt. We were old. This is the first game we won without him. That's 23 points out of our lineup that we've missed, and we've had a hard time making that up. And that's not an excuse, but that's the reality. And we missed him. And guys, tonight's the first time we kind of put a collective effort together offensively and maintain our defensive integrity.
Coach, at one point in the third quarter, DeMar DeRozan took a charge, and it seemed to really spark him. He had a huge third quarter.
That was huge. He played well. He made his free throws in the third quarter. That was big. But he really did a good job. I mean, running the floor, handling the ball, coming off screens. He wasn't going to be denied coming off screens. And, again, being physical and aggressive going to the basket was big.
How much can you stay with this lineup? I mean, circumstance? Or?
Well, I'd like to have Andrea healthy. I'd like to have Leandro healthy. I'd much rather have those guys healthy, but we got to go with who we have. I mean, I don't know if we'll go with that lineup again. We just have to see. A lot of it's going to determine matchups, who we play. So we got some tough games coming up this week in Atlanta and Boston, and so it's going to be difficult. We have to look and see what the matchups are.